screen. It's dark in here. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody. I miss y'all. I miss everybody. Oh, my car can drop my light on. How everybody been doing? How everybody been doing? I miss y'all. I haven't been on because I've been working. What to say? Yeah, all is well, girl. How you doing? What's been going on in these YouTube streets? What's been going on? Update me. I have been working, and so I've been busy. I've been putting in some extra hours. How you been doing? Trying to get, and I should have been working on trying to get these watch hours up, but next week I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna go hard to try to get these 4,000 watch hours up that they asked me for. What you doing? Just been trying to keep warm. Girl, it's been snowing out here. What you talking about? Maria, it's been snowing out here. It's shit. Where you from? Where you say you at again? And now I'm on my way to work and it just started raining. It's sprinkling. You know, in Nevada, we back and forth. One day it be hot, the next day it be snowing, the next day it be raining. We just back and forth, back and forth. So I'll be glad when we get through it and just get to a steady weather. But the last time, girl, did you see the last post I put on there where Miss LaTruth was telling everybody to go suck on a Peter Reed straw and to F them and stay out her business, and she do what she wanna do after all of the people that had poured their hearts out. Oh, you in Mississippi? Oh Lord, you out there with a good food, and at least you out there where it's chili at, and then y'all know how to make good chili, and y'all know how to make good food and stuff. My mama do too, cause she from Arkansas. Well, I seen another video from I seen another video from Miss LaTruth couple of days, yesterday I think it was, at work, and she was on there, and evidently Mr. LaTruth has been saying some things about her. Let me turn this light off, because you know this is the first of the month and the police be out here on it trying to get them tickets out. Evidently he been saying some things on his video, and oh, she was cussing, she was going in. What you say? I'm driving, so I really can't read the comments right now. It's snow. What's that? In the sound. Yeah, it's chilly out here. She was going in yesterday, and she said anybody that want him can have him. She should have left 6 years ago. That he is an abuser. Oh, she was talking about him something bad yesterday, and how she living her own life. I didn't get a chance to record it. But oh my God, she was telling he was an abuser, and that he anybody that want him can have him, so they can be abused too. Place I can't keep up, but have been calling them. Oh, you been calling them out? You got to watch it. And so at this point, Maria, at this point, I'm confused, because 1 minute you say we gonna do it for the children, and we whatever I do is my business, stay out my business. He getting the help he need, I'm getting the help that I need, and then you talking about how good of a father he is. Then the next minute you calling the man out. So I'm just wondering, are they just, is this a meal ticket? Is they just playing this? Because the way this is playing out to me, it just don't seem real. I don't know whether they didn't got together and you know, seen how much money they made off of the first couple of videos and stuff like that, and you know, told each other, let's just go on and run this sack up. Let's go on and play this out. You talk about me, I talk about you. Or either she seen how many negative comments she had, and seen how people unsubscribed to her, because I was looking at the views when she usually have thousands of views. And here lately, I was looking at the views when I seen that she only had 34 views. And so maybe she's saying, you know what, I need to play this out because I need to get my numbers back up, because I know myself, it don't take nothing but a day or two or a week for your numbers to drop. Because when Facebook flagged me, I was up at 7 million views, okay? And they flagged me, and I was getting my bonuses within 2 weeks. And they flagged me on things that I had paid to be boosted on, that I had already been paid for. So I know how quick that money can go down. And if her views went down that low, can you imagine the money she lost? And then she was saying she not gonna let go of the name Miss LaTruth, because she branded that name, that's her name. He ain't got nothing. And then you know he lost a lot of endorsements behind that. And they lost a lot. So they probably got together and say, this is the game plan. We got to do something to get this money bag back up. We done got in this big old new house. They all over the place, until it's not even believable anymore. And then he lost so many people. And I know a lot of people on my platform said that they had unsubscribed to her. So he lost so many people. She lost so many people. And then it was a lady that made a good point. She was like, you know what? She was like, that split was off in 2 days. What's going on up here? Oh, wait. Police all out here. Lord have mercy. Yeah, and then In 3 days, the splint was off. When your finger is broke, don't it supposed to stay on at least a couple of weeks? Don't you got to go back to the doctor? But that money sack dropped after they seen her sitting on that staircase, and when she went to breakfast with him and then did that video kissing him in the living room of the house, them views, I mean, them that membership dropped. And I looked at her membership. Girl, you know some people charge $4.99 for their badges, right? He's an abuser. She don't care. You know what? I don't know if somebody met my channel and saying that black women need to come together and white women and stuff, and we being towed down enough by the opposite race. I mean, opposite gender and stuff. Why tear one another down? We doing to one another, and we got these platforms, and God didn't give us these platforms to get on here and just be self-destructive and to tear one another down, when we can be positive and build one another, because it's enough money out there for everybody. It should have been, girl, it should have been where anybody, and especially a woman that came on here, should have been able to get up just like that. Because other people that's already up there could have already told their followers, go and follow this person, go and follow this person. It ain't like it's their money. What part of Miss from? Maria. What'd you say, popping or something like that? Oh. And you know what? That's what LA said. LA said that when you popping, and I heard a lot of girl, they flagged everything. They flagged everything. I heard LA say, and other people say that they biggest pages got flagged. And then they let them keep they small pages, and they was shadow banning them and stuff. And that's what they flagged, my biggest page, because I had the bonuses on both of them. And so I was reaching my bonuses in 2 weeks. And then after them 2 weeks, I still had 2 weeks to go to continue to make reels and making more money and more money. Because, you know, I was posting, because once you get up there, they'll start sending you pictures of flowers, houses, different stuff that only people in the millions get. And I was posting stuff like that and positive stuff. And all of a sudden, they got to saying I'm using somebody else's content. I'm like, how was that? Because I just got through paying for boost, and I was boosting when I first started. But when I figured out a strategy, I was like, I'm not even finna to pay for them to boost my page no more. I said, because I'm doing this all by myself. They even had somebody to call me and said that we giving you a credit of a certain amount of dollars to go on to your page, where somebody for a month can help you, and all you have to do is pay this and that. And I'm like, why do I need help when I already got 7 million people viewing me on my own. And when I refused that help, when I refused that from them, all of a sudden, every time I turn around, something was being flagged. And then I would put it in for review. It would come back that they didn't accept it. And it's so hard to get in contact with somebody, and within a week, with them doing all that flagging me, my 7 million viewers went down to 2 million. Now I'm working my way back up, because what I started doing, I just started just continuing to repost like I was, even though they not paying me for it. I still want to keep in contact with my viewers and stuff, to let them know that I'm still there. And I put out a letter letting them know that I had subscriptions. I had everything all by myself. They took everything from me for nothing. I don't cuss. I don't use foul language. I wasn't using nobody else's music. I was using the music that they let us use. You know, when you go off into the little library, and I was doing split screens and, you know, just figuring out myself, because it's hard to get somebody to help you. What you saying? It don't make sense at all. If you can't handle the heat, stay out the kitchen. Exactly. Hey, Jays. You watch the rest. Reply later. I'm about to make a video. Okay, you gonna make a video? Okay, I watch it when I get to work tonight. I sure did miss y'all these last couple of days that I haven't been on here. And this do become like a family, like your family and stuff, because I was laying up there and I was so tired, and I was thinking about y'all. I was like, I need to make a video. I said, but I'm so tired. I need to go live. But I know when I get on here, when I know anything, I've been on here. Oh, you making a cook? What you cooking? What you cooking? But yeah, these the truth, they playing us. They are playing us, because them views then went down so low until they didn't got together and say, this is what we got to do, because we got to get back up. But she don't realize I can't tell. I can't tell. Thank you. I love you too. Oh, you vibing in the bushes tonight, huh, cuz? Yeah, they playing us. They are totally playing us. Cause it's just back and forth, back and forth. And you know what? I refuse to put all that energy off into that. I'd rather do something positive. I'm trying to get some money. Because they know that people gonna keep coming on, watching that foolishness. I'm at the ATM, y'all. Y'all didn't see my number, did you? If y'all did y'all way in Mississippi and California, y'all ain't coming out here to get this credit gold. I got some lovable people. Yeah, catfish! cooking catfish with the bone in it. Oh, and tater tots. Potato salad and green salad. She cooking some potato tots. She must have got some little ones there. Girl, catfish with the bone in it. That's the fish. See, when we go fishing, that's what we do. Yeah, I said I'm not gonna waste my time and energy. I'd rather put my time and energy into trying to speak out about these young women that's my daughter's age and stuff like that. And some 1 minute they positive and trying to help somebody, then they got their picks and chooses on who they want to talk good about, who they want to talk bad about and stuff. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. And I was watching, if y'all watch Miss Carver, what do you say? Yes, be careful. Okay, I'll see you later, and I'm gonna watch you tonight at work on my break. I think she's playing to believe her. He's trying to make her seem like she's playing. He can't believe he has lost control of her mind. You think so? But you know what? I do kind of think that he is playing with her emotions some, saying, you need to get on there, tell him this, tell him that, tell him this, because she did say that, and she showed some receipts where he told her what to do. So he could say, I'm going to tell you how to get your views and stuff up. Because remember, he said she don't know much about the internet and the industry and stuff like that. And he done showed her probably some fake receipts and endorsements that he lost and said this came up out the house because of what you did, and we need to get this money back. If I lose, you lose. And so we both lose because you know you my queen and I'm going to take care of you regardless to what the situation is. You going to always be my queen. You got my baby. You got my daughter. So we need to do some control damage up in here. And this is how you going to do it. And see, this way, with being a narcissist, this way, he got control over her mind and stuff like that, and he think he losing control. He gonna tell her, do it like this, do it like that, because you losing subscribers, and these women believed in you. And so what you need to do is just go on there and let them know that how you feel, and tell them to stay out your business. Well, at first, no, I backpedal. At first, when she first put it out there, she was serious. And then when she came back a whole different way with him. And I think that was all a strategy, because he knew how people was going to respond and react to her backpedaling on that. So maybe it was his goal to make her look bad to the people, because he know that she was bigger than what he is. And so that's his way of bringing her views down and making her lose all of her supporters, because I don't see no pages of him going in on nobody, and he was the one that everybody was going in on. Do y'all see anything with him cussing people out and going in on them? Believe her trying to make her. I've been trying there with my kids, Father, and I covered up a lot. I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. He playing like he was all together and had my family and friends. Exactly. And now what he doing, see, he used some reverse psychology on her. And now he got her out there looking all crazy and got people turning against her and stuff while his page is growing and people saying she bipolar and stuff like that. Oh, my ex tried to make me look like I was crazy. Why am I talking so loud to this phone, y'all? Oh, he tried to make me seem like I was crazy. He's not gonna, what you say? He's not going to act crazy and go off. He want her to do it. He want her to do it so she can look like she crazy, bipolar. So that's what I said. What everything that's happening, he got this whole thing mapped up. And you know his brother, he got the gift of the gab. So his brother, him and his brother, they didn't sit down and figured out a strategy on how to make her look crazy. And people already know women is the biggest supporters already. So if you can make other women feel like they've been violated by telling their story and you going back to him and then you get on there and you tell him to go and suck a penis and F you and you ugly and all this and stuff like that, he automatically know that that's gonna make you lose subscribers. But after sitting on that porch, if he cared about it like he said he did, and he wanted it to work, ain't no way in the world he'd have let her come on with no video like that. Because even her daddy had to come on there and stopped her and say, Brianna, don't you do it no more. Send them to me. I'll talk to him with all the negative comments. So she was set up. She was set up and don't even know it. So now she got her friend sitting in the big pink chair, being the psychiatrist, telling her side. And where is he at? He out making a video. He know the game. He remind me of my daddy. He know the game. Bridget, don't you get on there and do that and talk to them people like that. Them people that pulled their hearts out to you. You just keep on doing what you doing. Believe what you believe in. Go on and do what you're gonna do and keep on doing. See, you can't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. Everything you do, sometimes you got to do some things in silence. And you can't speak everything that you feel. You can't let everything roll off your tongue. Because the same people that put you up there, we got to realize it's the same people that can bring you down. The same ones that subscribe to you can pull their credit card, especially if they hurt and they feel like you didn't play them. It's women that put their feelings out there that never told anybody what they went through. What you say? The straight to move on and not the strength to move on and not look back will come from within, and being honest about everything was abusive in the marriage. Exactly. You can't just pick and choose what you want to put on here, because I have learned about the internet. You cannot pick and choose what you want to put on here because somebody gonna dig it up. And more than likely, it's gonna be a family member that dig it up and gonna post it. We live in a world full of cameras and tape recorder. This is like inquiring minds wants to know, the shade room. When you know anything, somebody done dug up something that happened 10 years ago. But I bet you ain't gonna go on his page and find no videos where he cussing folks out and telling nobody to kiss his ass and all this old kind of stuff. He ain't finna to do that because he know he trying to rebuild his audience and he trying to win people over. And so now it look like people is flipping the strip and taking his side and saying, well, do I really believe everything she was saying? Because the way she talk don't seem like no man can abuse no woman like this. The way she talk look like she can hold her own because she talking like a OG. So we know she ain't just huddled up in no corner in the house. But remember, he said she got a mouthpiece on her too, and his sister did too. So now they looking at her in a different light. Mental, physical, emotional, verbal, physical, and isolation. Yes, it is all those. Girl, you know I was in mental health. You know I'm certified for mental health. I'm a mental health technician, and so I recognize the game. I recognize the way that reverse psychology is working and how he playing on this. And who know you better than the person you live with and your spouse? And when you going through something like that, how you gonna backpedal on something like that and get mad at everybody else? No, once you get on this internet and tell your story, you gonna have to stick to it. Ain't no backpedaling. In the beginning, I wish she had told what happened, stuck to it, and not allowed him. As a matter of fact, after it happened and she left that house, she should have shut him down, especially knowing what he was doing. And when she showed the text messages, how he tell her what to say, and she know that she easily can be drawn into him again because he's much older than her. Now the man is saying that she wasn't even with him during cancer. We know she was. I sit up and watch him. He was laying in bed. He said, my last wish would be that my daughter would be here before I go into surgery. And that girl went and got his daughter and brung his daughter to him. She took care of him. We all know how cancer works. We didn't have somebody in our family that's been through cancer before, and that's the hardest thing. She stuck with him. The man went down half his size. She helped him through the journey before he even started and even got the surgery. And for you to take that from her and say she did nothing. But see, the way he put it out there, he put it out there a different way. What'd you say? I disagree. It's hard to speak on abuse. A lot of victims know they will be criticized and judged and asked why now. Yeah, a lot of them will. And they be like, why you just now coming out? But you know what? It's a time, place for everything. You can say the right thing at the wrong time. And sometimes it ain't the time to say it. That's why we got to sit back in the cut and we got to ask God, God, lead me, guide me. That's why the Bible say, acknowledge me in all your ways, and I will direct your path. And I acknowledge God in everything I do, even when I'm driving. I say, Lord, which way should I go? Because I don't want to be caught up in no traffic. But we take that for granted. But I know it was a wrong time for her to speak out on when she got upset. You are never supposed to speak out and lash out to the public when you get upset, because you gonna end up saying the wrong thing that's gonna come back and haunt you. And that somebody is waiting to throw back up in your face at the right time, in the right place. And abuse is abuse. Like you say, I don't care what kind of abuse it is abuse, and it's wrong. It's no excuse for it. He even sat on that staircase and justified and had her agreeing with how she broke her finger. He said, now tell the truth. I didn't do it. You did it, hitting that bucket. You did do it. Because had you not tried to entrap her, then it wouldn't have happened. And then remember she said, he said, I'ma tame you like an animal. Now what's that? That's degrading. It's just, and she's so young and she beautiful and she got them children. And I believe that's being used against her and over her head. Finances. She used to live in a certain lifestyle, and he got her thinking that the only way she can live that lifestyle is with him. But that's not true, because God has blessed me abundantly. And I'm better than I was when I was married. I'm happier. I got more peace. My needs are met. I have more than enough. And if God don't never bless me with nothing else, he's already done enough. My kids is good. My health is good. I mean, I don't need to walk through no big old mansion house. I would love to. But you know what? I got what I need for right now. And we got to stop letting money control us, like with these rappers and stuff. I had posted something on my page about this guy, that's a business guy behind the scenes, was talking about how the rappers is being misled and stuff for this little bit of money, and I don't even want to go too far off into that because they might come at me. But the love of money, the Bible didn't say the money was the root to all evil. It's the love of it, just loving it is what the sin, that's where the sin come in at. And the thing about it, guess what? They making this money with really nothing to show for it but jewelry, and half of the time they getting robbed for that. Ain't buying no land, no houses to develop family wealth, to leave nothing. Now LA, that girl didn't, but they talk about her house and stuff on her 9 acres, but she got something to leave to her kids. Cause she can build a community out there. While everybody else is renting these big houses in Florida and stuff. Buy something. Put your money to some use. Something that you can see and that you can pass on. But just living in the moment, we got a world of young people that's just living in the moment for name brand clothes, name brand shoes, and they getting killed behind it. When we was coming up in school, ain't nobody tried to kill us behind our All-Star tennis shoes and our crayon shoes and wallabies and stuff. Now they running up on you. Break yourself. Break yourself before you wreck yourself, because like me, it's bad for your health. I'm telling you. And then flash and being so flashy and all this different stuff. And half of the time, some of the jewelry is real and half of it is fake. The cars is being rented or leased. They spend now what they is spending their money on is popping these $1,000 bottles of champagne and liquor and all of that, and buying VIP sections for what? Just sit at a table. Everywhere they go, got to look over their shoulder. On this YouTube, folks just making enemies and don't even know the other person. Talking so bad about each other. I ain't never heard no women talk about each other like this. Oh, girl. These women talk about each other so bad on this Facebook. And then the older women, they was on Miss Loretta today. Would say that's because long-term wealth and assets, etc., weren't really taught. It wasn't taught to us. We had to learn it ourselves. We had to learn it ourselves. And then it seemed like, I wish that these young people that's being signed to, like sports and music and stuff like that had mentors to teach them, invest your money, do this, do that. And so, cousin, that's how I started investing during the pandemic. When you got to talking about the penny stocks and stuff, that's where I got that from, just listening to you. But as soon as they get it, these young people now, they spending it because it's something. And I can understand that they young. They never had it before. They had to live in poverty from paycheck to paycheck with their mother working this many jobs. And a lot of them do buy their parents' houses, homes, and stuff like that. And yeah, you want to enjoy some and be able to splurge, but you also want to put up. You want to make sure you got something for a rainy day. And even with this YouTube channel, the money that the people is making off of this, they go on all these trips and vacations because they know next month it's going to be another big bag coming in. Well, they need to take some of these big bags and put some of this money up, because we don't know how long the money in YouTube and Facebook is going to last, because Facebook, they said it was some kind of mess up allegedly, where people wasn't getting paid. I'm still learning too. Every day, and I'm learning not to spend every dime that come in my hand, and teaching my kids. You ain't gonna be able to depend. I ain't gonna always be here. And that's what we got to teach our. Remember, it used to be big brothers for young men that didn't have a father. The Venice Teen Post and stuff like that, and people, young boys and stuff like that. We don't have stuff like that anymore, and it's just sad. Our young generation now, they have, a lot of them don't have no goals and stuff for the future. They living one day at a time, day by day. And then you get a lot of young people that say, I'm just happy that I live to be 23 because I didn't think I was going to make it past 18, 19. That's so sad. No respect for the elderly no more. And you know we was taught to respect our elderly. They have to read, and that's the thing. We don't have people that have the knowledge and wisdom like us to reach out and get our children, our grandchildren in those programs and help, because it's like everybody is out for themselves. Be like, you get it the best way you can. You get it the best. We had aunties and stuff that even help and led us and be like, put them in this program because this program is going on over here. Put them in this program over here because they doing this over here and stuff. But nowadays, everybody want to keep everything to themselves. Don't nobody want to give out the game. And it's not a game. It's life. Everybody think somebody gonna get ahead quicker than them. Hey, Lady Justice, how you doing? I miss you, girl. We talking about life and with these youngsters and what's going on and how the internet is working and stuff. Now we wasn't allowed to sit around no grown folks and interject in their conversations. I had an auntie that would maul your head, take her fingers and put it in your head and roll it around. Stay out of grown folks' business. Now we got kids that will take your conversation over and practically tell you a lie. Nah, mama, that is not the way it happened. We couldn't even say the word lie. And to this day with my mama, I still say somebody is telling a story. Thank you for sharing. Y'all share. Girl, they be like, stay in a child's place and get up out my business. Or either look at you and say, you all up in my mouth. Get out my mouth. Nowadays, you got parents that, you couldn't say shut up because that was like a bad word. Nowadays, mothers and daughters act like they sisters. Fathers and sons is hanging out, turning it up together and disrespecting one another. But one thing I can say about men, they don't keep up as much mess as women do on this internet. Why we the ones got to keep up all the mess and the drama? Just drama. And then wonder why these men don't want to come home and stuff at night and stuff. Because half of them know when they come home, they coming home to drama. Something that don't even involve them that you got mad about earlier in the day and you take it out on them. And then it's good men out there, and the good men that's out there, we got a lot of hard women that has tore them down, call them jellybacks, call them the bitch word. Oh, and what I hate, when I heard a woman call a man you old Pussy, that thing just quenched my spirit. Oh, it's some messy men out there. Oh, it's definitely some messy ones out there. I ain't tuned in to as many as women. And it ain't nothing worse than a gossiping man. You get a gossiping man, you got yourself some problems. You get yourself a gossiping man, you got yourself a problem. Because that's a mess. But I just pray. And I just pray. But you know what? The only thing you can do is pray, because it ain't going to get no better. It's only going to get worse, because the word of God has got to fulfill itself. And if you would read the word of God, you wouldn't be surprised about what's happening, because it already tell you what's going to happen. We living in the last days. The only thing you can do is try to keep yourself clear of it. Ask God to put a hedge of protection around you and your family and friends. And that's what I do every day. I pray for my grandkids that's going to school and out here. Do you see what part of LA that I heard on the news they done legalized these mushrooms now? It's a part of California where they have legalized mushrooms. Now everything goes. Ain't no limit. Girl, out here, we got a dispensary on every block. We got more dispensaries for weed than we got grocery stores. I would not lie to you. I can take my ID and walk into a dispensary and it's set up like a candy store, and order anything I want. Candy bars, I mean anything I want. And folks then got so lazy where they selling pre-rolls where you used to roll your own. And they rolling it for you. Already packaged. I said, boy, this is crazy. Cause back in the day, child, everybody be looking for 1 or 2 million. Now, all you gotta do is walk down the street out here in Nevada and give them your ID, and you ain't got to have no doctor's order. All you got to do is have a valid ID. What you say? The Bible speaks on things good will look as bad and things bad. Exactly. And it's saying the last days we would rather believe a lie than the truth. And that's what we have come to. Bridget, hey, how you doing?
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. I'm on my FaceTime live talking to my family up in here. Yeah, the Bible say in the last days we rather believe a lie than the truth. It's gonna be mothers against daughters, fathers against sons. We gonna be deceived. Things that's wrong, we gonna be able to justify it as being good, and that's the world we live in. But what can we do? Like you say, we can't do nothing but pray and ask God to lead us in the right direction and to keep us and protect our kids and pray that our kids, oh, look at me, my eyelashes looking like Auntie Loretta's. Hold on just a minute, y'all. Yeah, child. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? We got to join forces and pray and stop fighting against each other. Oh Lord, do that look crooked, y'all. Do them look crooked, Mary. Y'all, do my eyelashes. I'm going to work. I can't go to work looking crooked. I got to get my tips tonight. I work at a cafe at night. Yeah, the Bible speak on it. And you know how we was raised in church. I'm finna get ready and go to work. And hold on just a minute, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna call you. You have a good night. You going to bed early? Oh, I was up. Hey, what you doing sitting in the closet? On the phone. You got an iPhone? Huh? Yeah, I got me a new iPhone. You see my phone?
I see you. You on live?
Uh-huh. That's my little fiance, y'all. Ain't he handsome? Let me get out of here. I'll give you a call, Mary. Okay, but don't worry about that. So I'll bring the oink back over there to you. Love you more. Okay. I see y'all got snow on the ground out here. Look, y'all. We got snow. Ooh. It's just raining over by my house. It's snowing over here. But yeah, I bet you these airlines say we done had more folks travel on these airlines since YouTube done started paying this money than we ever had anybody. But folks better tune in to God. I know a lot of people ain't gonna watch my channel, but I'm here to tell you. Y'all, we better get a personal relationship with God. Girl, the snow, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Oh, it just started. This just started. This is just the beginning. That's just a little, oh, it's starting. By the time I get off of work, it's going to be white. YouTube family, at least my family, we better get a personal relationship with God. Because if you don't get no personal relationship with God, you going to be caught up in the mix. You better get, and the thing about it, a lot of people is led to believe that you have to be in church in the corner of four walls and in the church in order to have a relationship with God. No, the Bible say don't forget to assemble yourself in the household of faith, but your personal relationship with God is totally different because your body is the temple of God, and people don't realize that. And I find a lot of people saying that they done too much and God is not hearing them and God don't hear them and stuff. Yes, he do. Yet God is a merciful God, and God said every day he give new mercy. and new grace. And it ain't never too late to change as long as you breathing breath out of your body. And one thing you don't want to do, and I try not to do, I try not to be grudgeful and hold grudges, because that's all the devil want us to do, is hold grudges against one another and spew out all this venom amongst one another. Because if he can get us caught up in that, then he got us, y'all. He got us. Because God is love. And the thing about it, I don't know how we think we gonna make it in, and God is hearing our prayers when we are killing and tearing down our sister or our brother. How? You can't forgive one another because of what? God forgive us every day. Every day. And sometimes we be mad at one another and don't even know what we mad about. Don't even know what it started from. That's why I look at these channels and I'm like, what they mad about? Each other. Viewers? It's sad. It is so sad. You mad because this person got more viewers than what you got, and you hate them because they said something about this person. You don't even know nothing about the person they said nothing about. Everybody got their own opinion then, and when you know anything, they done formed a group of people where this group, if you in my group, then you can't go over to the other group and interact with them. Well, if you went over to the other group and interact with them, maybe you could hear something from that group that's going to encourage you, or something that you need to hear that'll help you going through something you going through. But I can't get over. We was taught to respect our elders. I don't care. I know a lot of old people that then let things roll off their tongues and said what they said. But they old. They old, and a lot of them got Alzheimer's and dementia. And at 90 years old, now you ain't got no filter. They really too old to have a filter. And watch what they say, and say what you want them to say. If I'm 90 years old, how you gonna tell me how to act, and you ain't but 30, and I done lived 3 times longer than you? What you got to tell me? And then you can sit up on your platform and talk down to a 80, 70, 80, 90-year older people like that. Let God take care of that situation. If that person is on their platform, an elderly person saying stuff that is not acceptable to you, and why do it got to be acceptable to you anyway? Who are you? These young people better start respecting these old people, because God don't deal with that when you disrespect old people and when you mistreat children. I don't mess with them. I sure don't. And sitting up calling them names and wishing death up on each other on this internet, and talking about people's dead relatives and all that kind of stuff. That is just foolishness. It's childish. And then you pick and choose who you want to help, and then tell people to unsubscribe to somebody else. Well, you know what? Pray that you don't never sit in that seat. And I know it's sad about what happened with Mr. Carver and Miss the lady that got killed. If anybody watched that, Mr. Carver, he was drunk driving allegedly, and the lady got killed. And I heard her granddaughter tell her story, and that thing was so heartbreaking and stuff. But you know what? A certain age, we really shouldn't. They really shouldn't have license, because I've been in you cousin. You've been in the nursing field a long time. They get Alzheimer's. You get forgetful, and all of that, and then drinking up on top of medication that you taking and stuff like that, and I can't imagine what their family is going through. I heard so bad when I heard her granddaughter talk about what happened, and then it still wasn't right to say the things that they were saying about Miss Carver, because she wasn't the one in the car driving. Her husband got in that car and drove. And I know that she say a whole lot of things, but you know what? I ain't finna put my tongue on her. I'm not finna curse myself like that. I sure ain't. And a whole lot of these young people that's talking down and talking about she a drunk and all this kind of stuff. Y'all better keep y'all tongues up off these old people. If you don't like what she's saying, then don't watch the lady. Just don't watch it. And it's too many things on the internet that we can react to than to pick some elderly people to out like a dog. It's too much. It's too many things. I mean, we got babies that's on the ward. Cousin, you can tell them with this COVID, the kid is full. That needs some prayer. While we sitting up acting a fool with one another. And some mother is sitting up there rocking and crying because her baby is in ICU on life support. And we sitting up on the internet hating on each other. We need to be joining forces, praying for all of these babies. Our youth are of tomorrow. And praying for these mothers and these fathers that's going through because they don't know if their baby gonna live to in the morning. But you rather take your time, energy, and voice and spew out venom. And I don't care about them coming at me, because I can handle my own. I got me. God got me. I know who I am and whose I am. And the platform that God gave me, can't nobody take it away, because anything God give me, man sure can't take it from me. Because I'm going to be blessed regardless. Because God going to see to that. I ain't got to try to kill nobody and tear nobody down in order to get $1. For one thing, I'm a hard worker and I ain't scared of work because it's in my DNA. For real, for real. But y'all better keep y'all mouth off these old people and up off these kids. And you ain't gonna never agree with everything that people say. It's all right to agree to disagree. Ooh, that's my daughter calling. Hold on. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. And stop cussing these old people out and talking about them like a dog. Y'all think that I know the family that lost their grandmama is going through. But do y'all actually think that Miss Carver ain't going through too? She going through. She feeling it. But the internet is putting more on her. That interview with that granddaughter, oh my God. Hello, Vanessa. You call me?
Yeah, can you just bring them to work? I lost track of time in the casino.
I did too. I'm already out. I set them by the door.
Set them by the door?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, she going through too. And if her husband go to jail, she's going to lose his income. Cause I'm sure he had an income bringing in the house. People were saying that they shouldn't have gave her any money to help support her in getting a lawyer or whatever. You know what? God shouldn't support us in a whole lot of things that we do and that we need. We can help both families financially. Who are you to pick and choose who we support and help and who we don't support and help? It's just sad to me. Our world has changed so much. And I guess I'm so passionate about it because I love old people. They are so dear to my heart. My grandmother was one of the most beautiful is women that it was, and it's a whole lot of things that you didn't want to hear from her, but she wasn't gonna bite her tongue. You was gonna hear it. She didn't put it out there the way a lot of other older women put it out there. But let me let you know one thing: she has some wisdom, she has some knowledge, and some understanding. Understanding is what I need. And I just don't know where these young women get their morals from that come at elderly people the way that they do. I don't know where these young women get off at coming at each other the way they do. When we all trying to make it, come up, single mothers, single fathers. Dang, it's just, oh Lord, I done left the Latrus and started preaching, and y'all don't get me started. Don't get me started. Hallelujah, don't get me started. But I just came on, to talk to you all a little bit, and then I have a subscriber on here. Oh my God, I got to go back into my subscribers so I can pin up her channel because she trying to get to her 4,000 views as well. Everybody that's trying to get to their 4,000 views, tomorrow I'm gonna come on and then put your name up there so we can shout you out, so we can let everybody know. If I got 3,000 people, okay, love you, cousin, I'm here at work now. If I got 3,000 subscribers, then all of us can help anybody that's trying to get to their 4,000 hours, watch hours. Please go and watch their videos because we need more positivity, and I know she positive if she on my channel. I know she is. So if you would just go through the comments and find her name so we can help one another. We want to help each other. We don't want to tear each other down. We don't want to kill each other and cut each other down. We want to love on one another. On that note being said, I love y'all. I'm praying for everybody. And let's just join forces and pray for the world. The Bible said one can put 1,000 to flight, two can put 10,000 to flight. And you know what? Let's start flying. Let's do this, y'all. Let's come together and do this. And I love you guys. Thanks for listening to me, even y'all that's in the bushes. I love you. Good night.